Today is April 5th. The Yankees win the second series of the season. They take the bookends again. Am I right about that? Let's talk Yanks. Jake, am I right about that?
You sure are.
It's a much better formula than a couple years ago. Agree or agree?
Full A.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by SeatGeek. My name is Jimmy. Jake is here. Producer BBD in the corner. The Yankees are 2-0 in series. They win 4 games on the homestand, which is, I believe, exactly what I predicted when I told you to take the over 16 wins bet. So I'm smart. You guys are smart for listening and subscribing and being part of our awesome Yankee fan community. And Jake is really smart too. Jake, how's it feel to be smart?
James, David, not a normal feeling for me throughout the years, but you realize school, I don't know, the whole school system's another thing. But the Yankees, they are taking care of business. There's still some early season stuff kind of going on. We saw Donaldson gets pulled in this game via injury, but we've had 2 rubber matches after winning the first game of the series, and we won both of them. The Giants series was kind of a full hoax. We discussed that. And the Phillies kind of had to win their first game in this series. So I think after the Yanks won their first, they kind of shook hands and were like, all right, hey, we need a win. Let us take the middle game. You guys take the last. Gerrit's pitching. Get him up. Oh, my God. Jim?
Yeah?
You all right? You got a big sneeze there.
I sneezed, yeah. The warehouse is very dusty.
Sure is.
Might be more sneezes coming. Warning.
Okay. Ooh, sneeze up. And every time Jimmy
That's a quick warning.
Leave a comment. And the best sneeze comment will get you a shirt from the store. How about this, Jim? Our 2 best pitchers won this series, Nestor and Cole. So something to look out for there as the season goes on, and potentially we run into some different things. But, hey, 2 interleague series that it feels like we could have walked away from, being like, it's early, it's cold, we don't see these teams a lot. And for recording, they went perfectly. We went on record day, and you win 2 series. So, yeah, bada bing, bada boom.
That's what I'm saying. Like, winning on record day is so much better than not, which 2 years ago, they never won on record day, and it stunk. Some of the bullpen decisions are taking it more seriously. We'll get to game 2 in the burn, so I'm going to stop the sentence I'm saying now since it's about game 2.
Jim, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process. I do it every day. Especially, we're always growing and changing. Working with a therapist can get you to get closer to the best version of yourself, and that's the goal, people. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding, and if you're thinking about giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. Convenient, flexible, affordable, and it's entirely online, so you're going to fill out a brief questionnaire, and you'll get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional cost. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/Yanks today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Yanks. And there's a link in the description there. Let's burn it.
Let's burn it. Game 1.
Are you the one they call Cortez? As Nestor returns to the bump for the first time this season, while the Yankees hope to be Taiwan Skywalker's father. Bottom 1, DJ, a triple for the fleet-footed LeMahieu, followed by some walks, a groundout, and an infield single. It's 2-0 Yanks after a funky first. It's A third in the third as formerly Baby Glaby milks one out. Ew. 3-1 after 3. It stay that way as Marsh gets stuck in the muck. Nestor picks him off on the overthrow home. Circle that one, folks. And let's start circling a W. Tony's got that good Riz. His first homer of the season. And smile, you've got Franchy Cordero, 2-run double. A Trevi Ribby, and it's 8-1, and that be your final. Nestor for 5. Ian Hamilton Slambio. Johnny and Clay. Yankees take game 1 against the Phils.
I didn't like when you said formerly Baber Glaby milks one out. I didn't like that.
I thought you wouldn't like it, so that's why I threw an ew on the end.
I said, I muted myself because I was sneezing, but I said ew at the same time.
Yeah.
It was gross that you said that.
Yeah, milk changes once you get older.
Yeah, well, Katie's back on whole milk because apparently it's better for your immune system.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh my God.
One sip of that and just little farts everywhere.
It's been bad. She also got those, the things I've been telling you about.
Yeah.
I had those frozen yogurt, like mint chocolate chip popsicles, like ice cream popsicles. I've been like, have you been waking up and just smelling me shitting myself in bed next to you? She said no. So that's great news. And I ate the last of them. So that's also great news. This game was awesome, man. The first 2 games of this series, and I'm skipping ahead now. Fine. I'm getting over it. We got like a laugher win, which wasn't a laugher win. It was kind of like, oh my God, this is kind of close, kind of close. There's runners on. Nestor makes that play, and they bring in then to get out of the inning, and you're like, whoa, that was momentum swing. Get out of the inning. They bring in a reliever for Rizzo, and I'm thinking, you don't have a reliever to get Rizzo out.
Yeah.
Like left, right. Like this. Crush this lefty. He hits a no-doubter home run and like pimps it in the way Rizzo does, where he just kind of goes statue mode, like, yup. And the game's over. And it was like that swing. It went from that Nestor play to get the last out of the 5th to the Rizzo home run, 2 batters into the bottom of the 5th, and that's the game. Because when Franchy Cordero's hitting doubles for RBIs, it's over. The game's over. We're just enjoying ourselves on the couch.
Yeah, and the full layout of this game, the Phillies hadn't won a game yet. They got beat up in Texas. And Taijuan Walker, I think Judge has the most career homers off of him. So you're like, man, this the Yankees, they could potentially end this game quick. And when you open triple walk, you're like, hey now, like let's make it crooked early. They push across 2, and not the prettiest manner necessarily, but you take 2 in the first. And then, that the whole game kind of changes on that Nestor play. Cause he was getting dinged. He was getting hit. He was getting hit. Not mashed, but he was getting hit that, Real Muto singles. You think it's going to be first and third, and he's coming up against a pitch count a little bit. And there, Franchy, airmail city. You could tell from the throw, which I will have to come back on today because he had an outfield assist today. And he does have kind of a higher launch trajectory on his throw than you'd think. And today it worked. That day it didn't, but I guess it did. And Nestor gets out of it. And then, Junior Marte comes out of the pen. Homer, walk, double, strikeout, Hicks, tough. And then Trevino single, Volpe walk. Thanks for playing. It's 8-1, and the game was over for there.
It was really nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought Nestor was really on. I know he got hit. And we saw the Phillies do this when they played Texas. They kind of are really good at going with pitches and just slicing. Like they should be called the Philadelphia Slicers.
Right.
Because they just go down the line. Like they're just like slicing down first baseline, third baseline, going with the pitches. I take back the name change. The Phillies is cool. But yeah, I thought Nestor was like hating 93, low and away, fastball over and over and over again. It felt like he was pinpoint there. But they did have a lot of base runners every now and then. So whatever. And then we talked about, Ian Hamilton and Boone talked to us about, having to use Loaisiga for 1.1 and having to use Clay. And he didn't think he wanted to, but they were short on bullpen help, which is tricky because then they have to use those two guys game 3 where you're not short on bullpen help, but you got to close this game out. So they got a lot of work this series, those two guys. Nice to see them.
Yeah. And, Johnny didn't get a lot of work in the first series, and that's fine. And Clay, his first time out, he had a tough outing. So, it ends up working out. And, yeah, those, like we talked about with Booney, those Ian Hamilton 36 pitches, you hope as these early series goes and the season goes that those can pay off for you. Glaber steals another base. Glaber fast. And, yeah, that's about it.
Let's do game 2, which was a big stinker.
Game 2. Domingo on Martes. Herman wearing number 0, insert joke here, takes on a Boston Philly pitcher made in a lab, Matt Strom, a.k.a. El Grosso, for the Fightins. Top 1 long-rumored Yankees legend, Kyle Schwarbaum. He goes up top. Top 3, Domingo gets bogged down in the marsh. Solo homer for him. 2-0. Oh, no, make it 4. Captain America and our close friend Trey Turner and Schwarber again. RBI singles. 4.2 and 4 earnings from Herman. David John goes long gone in the 9th, but it's not enough. Phillies get their first win of the season. Dag nabbit. At least we got some Jonas Brothers. Yankees lose 4-1 final.
Hey, I have an admission here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the same level Yankee fan during prime games that I am when they're on Yes or other networks. I just can't help the fact that I go, ugh. I think I'll put on a movie and watch this as a background task. It sucks being on that much of a delay. So halfway through this game, I was like, fine, we need a stinker. We haven't had one this year that hasn't been edge of the seat or this is close. Even though it kind of was close in score, it felt dead the whole time. And then, man, the Jonas Brothers call on games. And I don't even hate the Jonas Brothers. Katie loves the Jonas Brothers. I called her in. I was like, look. She said, cool. They let him call games for far too long.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be called this pitch. He did the whole inning.
The inning.
I was like, stop this.
Yeah.
And then they're so delayed from texting, and then I get the tech glitches, and I feel like almost sometimes I'm like, I think I might give myself a break. I might take this game off on prime games. I gotta put my hand up and not be quiet about this anymore. Because it's just I've been quiet for too long, Jake. It stinks, and I hate it.
We live online, and we live in a era of notifications that, when you're watching a prime game, you find out what happens before it happens. Especially, we're doing some gambling stuff now, too, that you see the live
There's
odds.
An extra risk factor.
You see the Yankees, their juice gets a lot better to bet on them, and you're like, okay, well, here comes the Marsh homer, and it's 2 pitches away. So yeah, you're getting tortured for a minute. And yeah, I mean, Jim, I think it's gonna happen next week. We've Funky, heading down to Baltimore on Friday now for opening day, and then coming back, and it's the weekend. I really got excited for that Tuesday night lock in. Hit 321. That's the Yes Network. I like that it's 3 consecutive numbers. And I put it on, and it was Nets pregame, and I was like, you cat to be kidding me, man. It was a little funky. And Jim, I know we've differed on this a little bit on Talking Baseball. I'm still finding moments, and I think it tied into everything you just said, where the game's moving just a little too fast for me. There's a couple times I was like, wait, that batter's done. And I don't know. It's something I'm keeping track of internally. But yeah, there was parts of this game that I was like moved along, and I was in, it felt like I was playing, our old show Confusion for a little bit.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I felt that way. I still haven't. The game moves just like fine for me. I actually pay attention more now. Maybe you're still like looking at your phone as much as you were before.
That's the problem,
really
and that's kind of how I like to watch it. Like kind of relaxed, check the phone. Oh, did they just score in another game? I find myself, if I'm doing that, I'm missing out on other things that are happening in the Yankee game.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I've been like just watching the game, and I'm at bliss. Someone in the chat just suggested 25 seconds. I can't see that anymore.
Yeah,
I just can't see it anymore because I'm not a math guy. But I know the math doesn't add up for there. It would be longer than what it used to be if you do 25 seconds. But yeah, I'm out on prime games. I just like, I'll take a loss and I'll just like background task it and I'll watch Ted Lasso with Katie.
Okay.
So I don't care about this game.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a loss. Phillies, a really good team. 4 games in without their first win. They were going to get one. Schwarbo had a slow start. We saw him get going. And, yeah, I mean, Herman, I guess the part that was tough about it was after the first Schwarbo homer, you say, okay, well, that's Kyle Schwarbo. The stuff started looking good. He had a nice changeup going a little bit. It was starting in the zone and drifting out, and the speed difference was, like, perfect for a good changeup. And then it fell apart. And I guess the other, Kinger gets hit a little bit again. 4 hits in 1.1 innings that, I don't know. It's, again, just keeping an eye on King, who was such an important part of the Yankees when they were incredible last year, and he hasn't been as sharp yet.
Yeah, I liked King the first time. This guy was a little different, but I thought Domingo looked good. The results, like 2 solo shots, and the results weren't there fully, but I thought he looked good enough.
Yeah, I mean,
the offense was dead.
If
man.
Mike King comes in and he's old Mike King, Domingo's 4.2 runs, and it doesn't look nearly as bad. But yeah, Phillies are a good team, and King gets clipped by Turner and Schwarber as they flip the lineup around. And yeah, that felt like it. Although the Yankees did bring up the tying run to the plate in Donaldson.
Well, they crushed Kimbrel. And I was upset when Donaldson came up, not because of all the reasons people want to say and all that, but I was like, give me a Yankee who's been around. Like, was Stanton up after? No, who was up after him? Glabe? Rizzo? No, who was up after Donaldson?
It was Glaber, Stanton, Donaldson. So then it would have been Hicks and IKF.
Never mind.
So yeah, that's
What did Stanton do?
Stan got a hit.
But it was okay.
But
So
Stanton
I remember I was
the
talking.
tying run.
Yeah, I was talking to Katie, and I was like, Stanton needs to hit a home run here because the Yankees that saw Kimbrel a lot, they crushed him. Like when DJ hit that home run, I was like, yep. Like they used to call DJ the closer killer. Yeah. Or no, what did Judge say? We love closers. We love closers. That was Judge's quote on the hot mic once.
Hot mic. Hot soup.
Albert Abreu looking good.
Yeah, why not?
Cockroach.
2-inning Albert. 42 pitches for him. I mean, that's a day at the office.
Yeah. Hey, Volpe looked tough in this game. Just saying it. I mean, I'm not like fully worried, and he had a nice play in game 3, but there's 2 plays there where you're like, ooh, you just love to not see that.
He looked like a rookie. I mean, that double play ball. Yeah. Herman, if that was IKF last year, we would have been killing him. But that's the whole thing. Like, these are, if you're a rookie, you're going to have rookie moments. That's how the whole thing works. So that's why if you ever hear us clamoring for a kid to come up, give them reps, because stuff like that's going to happen. So yeah, you get a little leash. Eventually that goes away. But yeah, I mean that changed a lot of the game too. That was the inning Herman gets pulled and the game gets blown open.
Yep. All right. Game 3. It was a day game. It happened today.
Game 3. Nola. N-O-L-A, Nola. As Phillies ace Aaron tried to work out the kinks early in their season while the Yanks would grab some chips and a Coca-Cola with Gerrit trying to get their second series win of the season. Oh, this Torres is terrific. Gleyber stays hot. 2-out RBI single. 1-0 Yanks. It stays that way until the 6th. This Torres is terrific. Gleyber stays hot. 2-out RBI single. Gerrit and Johnny cave into Jake as he gives up his first run of the season. 6.1, 1 earned, 8 Ks for Gerrit. It's a 2-1 game, but hip Jose. 2 hips, 2 runs, 1 swing. His first homer of the year. It's cold to Johnny to Clay. Great fortitude by the Yanks to win their second series of the season. 4-2 final.
Am I right that this game kind of had a lot of it all?
Okay.
Some defensive plays, some big hits with 2 strikes, kind of a home run that you really needed for breathing room. Clay Holmes was nasty to close out the game. You had an injury and a replacement, outfield assist. You had the Cole situation. You kind of had a lot of stuff going on in this game.
It's Franchy's team. Yeah, man, Gleyber continues to stay just absolutely locked in. He's been carrying a chunk of the team this season. Gerrit Cole deserves the same. I mean, we, was on repeat with him last season and this offseason about, his slow start last year. He's come out nails and has looked incredible. And, dude, Clay Holmes, you're right. There was one time I checked the speed because I was like, was that a changeup? It was 98, but it moved. Like it was a lefty hitter that it was never an option to swing, and the pitch ended up middle. But it didn't matter because when Clay's right, that's what it looks like. So that's a really good sign. And, there was never the true fear in this game. And that's mostly because of Cole.
He's very good.
Yeah.
He also picked off Trey Turner. We had a pickoff in this game as well.
Yeah, I mean, Trey Turner's a very near dear friend of mine. We were hanging out just the other day.
Dude, and a caught stealing and a stolen base. This game had it all. 2023 baseball has a lot of action. Judges stealing. We got pickoffs. We got all this action. It's so good.
Gleyber's 5th steal of the year, 6 games. Again, he had 10 last year.
I owe you an apology, and I'll do it later in the show.
Okay. I just hope...
One more push like that, it's not coming.
I hope your awards are all Saving Silverman themed like mine. So
they're not.
What?
They're not. They're not. And I wanted a theme, and I don't have a theme, okay? Because we didn't record, and we had to re-record, and my time slot for coming up with a theme.
It's okay.
I'm forcing themes. I'm pissed about it, okay?
Nice. Everyone loves a forced theme.
Because I have some quotes I want to do, but they don't really work. I want to wait for them to work.
It's the old saying.
You want to do them right, but
pitching wise, like the decisions here in the lineup here, you have any qualms? Hey, I got so many. The lineup for game 2 was not good. Jake and I guessed it perfectly on the show with Boone.
Yeah.
But everybody they know it's a lesser lineup.
Yeah.
I got a lot of tweets from people. They're like, I thought you said only one of the 3. You can never have 3 of the 3. And I'm like, yeah, like the regular, everyday, steady lineup. Like this is clearly a once-off first week of the season.
2 weeks.
Where you get 2 weeks to dip and dangle and dazzle,
Everyone needs to play the first 2 weeks. We know how they treat it. We talked about that. That was our first interview with Boone. When you take out one of the Yankees, guys, and Torres deserves to be mentioned with them now, the Yankees will have 5 guys that can hurt you. you talked about it in that second game. I mean, Donaldson, Hicks,
The Yankees,
IKF, Higgy. That they went over that game.
But I know we had that one game. But this is the most consistent first week of the season we've had in a long time. Okay? 5 of the first 6 games, DJ LeMahieu batted first. 6 of the first 6 games, Judge batted second. 5 of the first 6 games, Rizzo batted third. And 5 of the first 6 games, Stanton batted fourth.
Yeah.
And Donaldson is 5 of 6. So you have 5 of 6. You've had the first 5 hitters.
I'll say this. I would have, my only qualm that I think is fair is sitting as Waldo back-to-back games is kind of like, come on.
I think they pigeonholed themselves into that when they told Hicks, when Hicks complained and they said, well, you're going to get 2 days in a row. And they were like, go prove it. And didn't work out. Talk about that later, maybe. Yeah. But yes, I agree with you. I didn't like that aspect, but I'm just like, whatever.
Right.
They're showing so much more consistency than they have in the past already.
Yeah.
It might come crashing down, but like 5 of 6, they've done the first 5 in the lineup. And that's nice.
It's a start.
It's a start, yeah.
It's a start. I don't know. Second half of the show?
See, like I'm looking last year, and Rizzo and Judge were rotating second and third the first 5 games. LeMahieu was going leadoff to 5-hole. Gallo was going 6th to 5th to, they were doing so much dancing.
Donaldson led off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Jim.
We're going to move on to awards.
This second half of the show is brought to you by Muggsy Jeans, Poppy. They're your favorite jeans.
That's true.
You couldn't lie about it if you wanted to.
I couldn't.
In the start of the story, we told a few times, we talked to Muggsy. Jimmy said, I love your jeans. They're what I wear. They kind of called bullspit, and then they checked out their orders, and they were like, oh, yeah, he does. And now they've been with us for a while now, and not only do they have jeans, the most comfortable jeans, chinos, joggers, I believe they're called, buttery soft, patented stretch materials, stylish, but comfortable. That's what you want from your pants, people. And they've got a 100% comfort guarantee, meaning every single order gets free shipping and free returns if they don't fit or whatever. So try a pair risk-free. Hands down, the greatest jeans, chinos, and joggers ever made. And it's 10% off using code YANKS at Muggsy.com. 10% off Muggsy.com, code YANKS. There's a link in the old descriptatuli.
The descriptatuli, is that what you said?
Yeah, yes.
You get to go first.
Yes, actually. Yes.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah. Jim, this could be one of the easier prides of the season.
Oh, boy.
I'm going with Gleyber Torres, man.
Good call.
Holy smokes. Young Gleyber, trade rumors in the offseason, trade rumors last season. Where does he hit? Coach Skip says it doesn't matter. And it doesn't right now. Gleyber currently hitting .421, .560, a .789 slug. And that was because he was a casual 6 for 9 this series. Nice, David. 4 walks, 4 RBI, most on the team, most walks, most hits. 4 walks, 1 strikeout. And he's stealing more bags. Halfway to last season's steal total. 5 games in. So, Gleyber Torres and Jim, I don't know if you saw this yet. After the Trevino homer, him and Trevi had the happiest, huggiest, like a girl that just got asked by her dream prom date and she plays it cool and then goes over to her friend and freaks out. Him and Trevi hugging and hopping in the dugout. When Gleyber plays happy, put it on Baseball Reference. When Gleyber Torres has a smile on his face, he's like a 2. OPS player.
He's really good when he's happy. In summation. It's a great pride, Jake. If I had first pick, I would have chosen him as well.
If you had any pride, you also would have picked Gleyber Torres.
No, I'm very proud of Gleyber. And the stolen bases thing, I mean, wow, he even got thrown out. He's just really running. So my apologies to you.
Thank you.
Still the worst award of the year, but I might take it from you on purpose.
People are saying it's the best.
I might, no, just you said that. I might take it from you on purpose. I might really tank an award today just so you're not bottom of the poll anymore.
In the Booney interview, you sneezed, and while you were sneezing, he goes, best award was the Gleyber award. And I was like, wow, okay, I didn't know you were that
He said, ba-ba-boo-boo-boo-boo.
You wish. You genuinely wish.
No, that was
would
Baby
say
James who said that.
If he said that and we had that clip, you would be happy.
Oh.
Where are you
really
going?
Good pride.
Best pride.
You know what, dude? Like, I actually forgot you go first. I just thought that because of your ways that you always go second.
What do you mean my ways?
What do you mean? What do I mean? So I actually didn't like start looking around, and I gave Cole pride last week, so he's out. And you gave it to Gleyber. So I'm going to go Nestor, actually, man.
Okay.
I'm going to go Nestor. Similar reasons for why I gave it to Cole last week is that they are the two right now. Nestor and Cole are the two of the original starting 5. Best rotation in baseball. And they need to perform. And he only goes 5 innings, but it's his first start of the season. And he gives up 7 hits. And blah, blah, but he helped his own cause because under that body, there is an athlete. And that was a hell of a throw, man.
It's a great play from a pitcher.
No, take that back. It's a great play from anyone.
Great play from a pitcher, yep.
Anyone.
They get graded on a different scale, and facts are facts.
Well, it was a great play for a first baseman, too.
It's a good play from a first baseman.
You're such a hater, dude.
They don't even throw a lot.
You hate Nestor.
Yeah, that's my scouting report.
You're such a hater. So I'm giving it to Nestor because we needed that. Also saved a bet I had, so I liked it a lot. Only 3 Ks, 1 earned run though, and helped himself out. Also, like, if he doesn't do that, what are we saying about the French guy?
Right.
You know?
That Franchy throw. That's talking Yanks table cheese. We're just eating that up if that play doesn't happen. But it's good knowing the Yankees have set pieces like that, you know?
Yeah, I do know.
That's the future of baseball. We saw some ball and play leagues plays like that today.
Dude, when you left, we practiced. Like, let's not be scared. Well, we practiced catcher throwdowns to the wicket. Let's not be scared of throwing it at the back wall. Let's just grab it and gun it. And Team Baggage is going to be great at this. We're going to have another practice session.
Okay.
And we're not going to play scared.
Never. Nestor never does either.
Nestor never does either.
Okay.
Said the Nestor hater.
You're taking
That's a great play for a minion.
A jolly heel turn that's tough to watch right now.
Toxic Olive over there.
Yeah.
In your tan shirt. Speaking of, who's your mother effer?
Ooh.
You Yankee motherfucker.
I will go Hicks. Yeah, I mean, what do you say? I realize, the fans are probably being slightly tough on a guy for the start of the season, but when you're the quotes and you're part of the quotes and you're part of the storyline, and then, hey, man, I mentioned that Junior Marte inning and you're the only guy that got out and you struck out. Like, I don't know. I realize it's a tough spot. To get your first 2 starts and everyone's already on top of you, that's an awful feeling. And you wish they eased in a little bit, but yeah, the noise is loud for a reason, And Hicksy.
Yeah, I was again, kind of running the chalk picks.
Well,
I would have chosen him as well.
When you get the first pick, you take the right pick.
Yes, you do.
Right.
No, you're
I do.
2 for 2 on great picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think you thought you had first pick again. Yeah.
What?
Like you admitted 5 minutes ago.
I can see you right now.
Okay.
It just got so clear. This is awesome.
It's huge.
Oh my God.
Okay. Just talk through it, because that'd be huge.
This is nuts. I'm excited that I can actually see you and read your lips and stuff. Yeah, I mean, Hicks is a bad time, man. He's just like a different vibe than everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone else is having fun and like kind of like he's just it feels like he sucked Glaber's soul from August. If he didn't get MFer, I would give him August Glaber Award.
That might be a win, though. Like, if Hicks just took all the bad out of Glaber, like it's a poltergeist situation, like I'd kind of take that.
Yeah, I agree. But it just sucks, man. Like, I don't want to hear the boos, but I also like, it's tough, man.
You haven't earned anything else.
No. And his approach, even when it was doing really well, was still kind of like, just kind of take pictures. So, yeah, it's a good MFer out of you, man.
Thank you, James. I appreciate all your love and support. Where are you going with yours?
I'm going to go with, oh my God, should I get Vicious? Should I go Sid Vicious on the people?
Joe Vicious.
Oh, man, dude.
Yeah.
I might go Vicious.
Jimmy.
This is tough love. Volpe's my MFer.
Now we're talking.
I'm band-aiding the whole thing, dude.
Welcome to the team.
Welcome to the team.
Yes.
Yes. I can see you.
Yeah.
I can see you. It's in real movement. It's not lagging. You look great. Wow. Yeah. Volpe's, you just hurt yourself. I saw that.
I cut my finger this morning opening a package.
You open packages kind of wild. You're kind of like real aggressive.
It's high risk. Dude, while I was opening the package this morning, I thought about making a device that opens packages better. And I know that might shock people because everyone has that solution already, but I think we're ready for the next step in package opening.
But you just opened them weird. Like you're a very aggressive package
out
opener.
This Volpe MFer, dude. Let him go.
Volpe,
He's
man.
a kid.
No, it's his first MFer. You know, you got to get welcome to the club, guy. He goes 1 for 8.
Don't guy him.
What?
Don't guy him.
He didn't steal any bases, and he had those 2 plays that were just a little weird, you know? He has a nice play in the 3rd game to help Franchy out. Franchy needs a lot of help. Oh, my God, that's so French of him. That might be an award coming up. Oh. Yeah, Volpe, you know. Let's do better more. Let's do better more, guy. Next.
Powerful stuff. Hey, Jim, great stuff. Great stuff.
I can't believe how clear I can see you right
I like him getting on the road. Baltimore hits a homer. That'd be a homer anywhere else, but he turns it into a triple. Like, that'll be good. And Jim, you mentioned during that you've been gambling a little bit. I've been seeing it. And you've been doing it at the DraftKings Sportsbook. And the awards, the final and best awards of the show, are brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook, where right now, new customers can place a $5 pregame moneyline bet and get $150 in bonus bets. Make your parlays for a bigger payout. And, you know, if you make a bet and you position yourself well, you know what you can do, Jim? You can cash out.
What's that?
You can cash out. So join in the big league action now at DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app. Sign up with code YANKS. New customers can bet just $5 on any pregame moneyline bet and get $150 in bonus bets if their team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code YANKS. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for dem tails.
Ooh. You go first in the regular old award.
Regular old awards, Jim. I'm going to go with the Hurricane Award, Jim.
Okay. The hurricane. So there was a hurricane coming to Connecticut, and we got in college, we got a keg, and I wanted to play. Everyone has to stand on the roof and drink the keg, and last one still standing on the roof wins. No one else would play it.
Yeah.
And we just got the keg and drank in the basement.
Yeah, we decided to just bring it inside.
Yes. But the hurricane contest was a fun idea that I had that no one did. So it's kind of like a last man survives a storm situation. I think. And I think you're going to give it to the Slombio killer, Ian Hamilton.
You wish. So Ian Hamilton, 27 years old. That's wild.
Well, that's just an age, man. An experience. It's a hard life.
Jim, you built everything up perfectly, but you forgot to get to the next step. After the hurricane party, the hurricane, the power was out for 8 days.
Yeah, we went to that seedy bar.
Yeah,
charge our phones and play pool.
I don't know if you remember this, but I was working in electrical supply distribution. The power was out, but we sold generator cords and stuff. So every day we would get overnight at a certain amount. I would go to work for 3 hours. It was kind of awesome. I go to work for 3 hours. We'd sell out, and that was the day. And then I go back home, and I'd get paid for a full life. I was like, this is cool. I'm getting paid nothing. Anyways, Jim, the power was out. The power is back on for DJ LeMahieu, who hadn't had an extra base hit since August of last year. I forget the date. I can go double check it.
Since he got hurt.
All right, we believe you.
But if you remember, DJ gets hurt. He hurts his toe. It zapped all his power. So there's a couple singles, and he was still slapping around and fighting. No power. Jim, the power's back. He hits the home run. He hits a double today. He hit another one to the wall. That DJ, that's my DJ, part of the reason he's a special player at Yankee Stadium, and if you remember when he came over from the Rocks, because the Rockies have a sneaky big outfield, is that he gets a little power boost at the stadium. And it looks like DJ's power's back. He had 4 hits this series, 4 runs scored, and the homer. So for the guy who's going to be at the top of the lineup for the foreseeable future, having a little bit of pop back helps. And it looks like DJ's got it back.
I like the award.
Thanks,
and I like
Jim.
the conversation. And DJ is back.
Mm-hmm.
And he just had that foot thing that they couldn't diagnose. And he went to 4 doctors, and they were like, I don't know, man. Your foot, you make the call. And he was like, all right, no surgery, I guess.
Well, DJ said, just take it off. And they said, no, we don't. That's not. We don't.
They said they didn't know what foot it was.
Yeah.
That's what they said. They're like, well, DJ, we don't know what to do because we don't know what foot it is. He's like, what?
Yeah.
How do you not know?
I think it's which toe.
And not to
Oh
be.
yeah, which toe? Yeah, that's what I meant. Not which foot. That would be even worse.
I think
Which
it was
foot?
So he had
Guys, how do you know?
left and
I know what foot it is.
he finished 2022 26 games without an extra base hit. And then in this series alone, he had the triple, homer, double. You just need a little bit of pop out of DJ. It's that other way pop. When they leave it out there, it goes, and it looks like that's back, which is huge.
Triple was electric because how many other guys is that an inside the park home run for? And I was thinking it are they gonna? Is it close? And I was like, oh no, he doesn't care. He doesn't want to go home.
No. And the sad thing is DJ has no idea he's slow. He sees his legs,
but I think he knows
like
he's not
everyone else.
fast.
Yeah.
He knows he's not fast. He just hasn't. He would say, "I just haven't thought about it."
Yeah. Just hasn't
Like
crossed
DJ,
my mind.
you fast or slow? He'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
When I run, I run.
I ran. Is that what you said?
We're running to your next award, Jim. Who you got?
Hey, let me think for 1 second.
Did you think you were going first in awards?
Wait, I need you to for 1 second. I'm giving the Oscars award.
I need you to say it and maybe spell it for BBD.
Ready? Oscars. 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 It's AU space SECOURS. AU space SECOURS. Oscars. Oscars award.
Domingo Herman.
Wrong.
Wrong. First wrong one of the year.
Is that a real guess?
Yeah, man. You're not even saying words, dog. So I got nothing.
I literally just told you I was going to give Frenchy an award. I said, I'm going to give him an award. That's please help in French. Because he needs help. He's just going to fucking turn around, chuck the ball. But if he's got a partner, they can turn it into an out. Nestor turned it into an out. Volpe at the diving play turned it into an out. And if other people are on base and hanging out and having fun, he'll pop a double. You know, he'll get a hit. Not a one-man show. Oh, of course. Please help. I'm not going to win this game on my own. You need the ball in the infield? I'll get it to the infield. Then you do something with it.
Right.
And we'll get the runner. So that's the Franchy Award, which is the Award, which is French for please help.
What's the BBD? What's the joke? The quarterback wide receiver joke that's like, fuck it, he's down there somewhere. Is that AB or Tyreek or something like that?
I think it's a Tyreek.
That's but I mean that's what Franchy's doing. That's what you're describing. Get it out there, and something will happen. I couldn't believe on the replay that Franchy's release was back up there. He looks like he's throwing a ball to someone in the stands to like end the inning. So good for him. Nice award.
Yeah. No, wait, hold on. I'll play it again. I have a how do you pronounce it right in front of me. I'm listening to it.
Okay.
The AU is Sucker. 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 If you want to do a French accent, what you have to do is pretend you're dumb and you never learned how to fully talk. Sucker. Helps if you stick your tongue to the bottom of your mouth. Try it, Jake. Make sure your tongue is pinned to the bottom of your mouth. French.
You should teach classes.
Just literally confused you for a French person.
Have you thought about teaching French classes?
Yeah, no, I just can teach accent classes really well. Remember the Last from the Past? We would teach you how to do accents.
Yeah, I sure do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Great.
Boston.
That's a great award.
Wada. New York. Wada. Philly. Wada.
Wooder.
If you want to do a Philly accent, act like you're trash come to life.
Jimmy, we probably have some Philly people tuning into this app.
But not, no, I love Philly people. The accent just sounds like you're mumbling garbage. Like you took a word and you were like, let's trash this up. Water for water? Water. Some water ice? That sounds like a dumpster talking. Water. Like, how can we make this word ugly? That's French accent. And kind of Baltimore accent, too. All right, let's keep it rolling. You're up.
I'm between two guys. Jim, I'm going to go with the Bad Weed Guy Award.
Bad weed?
Bad Weed Guy Award.
Bad weed guy award.
Yeah.
So like they're bad when they do weed or they sell bad weed?
When they do weed.
Oh, okay. When they do weed, they turn into a bad guy.
No.
All right. Seems judgmental. Trevino?
Jim, the answer is Anthony Rizzo.
Okay.
Because Jim, it wasn't the angle you were taking on it again. Rizzo, sneaky, having a fantastic start to the season. 313 batting average, a 455 on base, a 563 slugging. The only problem is the reason it's not like jumping off the screen. It's one hit a game. And if you've ever been around anyone that brings a one hitter, it's like the most ridiculous advice or device that like literally a weed person made up at some point. It's like, oh yeah, dude, it's good for one hit. And you're like, well, that's.
Hey, if you have a wallet,
yeah.
If you have a wallet that has like a sneaky like section that has like a one hitter in it, and you think that bringing that out and showing someone about that is cool, you got to delete yourself from that world.
So you agree with my award then?
Who used to do that? I think someone came to New Milford House and showed us that, and me and you were like, dude,
that's almost no fun for anyone.
That stinks.
One hitter.
Even for you, that's just not worth it.
Rizzo's had one hit in every game, which you mix in a couple walks, and he had the homer yesterday. He's having a really nice start to the season, but he's never been like Rizzo, the player of the game. That's going to come. But I think it's funny. You look at the top of the Yankees lineup, our guys that we want to be guys, DJ, Judge, Rizzo, Glaber, Stanton, they're all going, which is pretty nice.
They're all going, which is pretty nice. Bad Weed Guy Award.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The final and most prestigious award of the show, Jim.
I'm giving the well then, we'll sell without him award. I saw you smile because the internet's working. I can see you right now.
I love Wedding Crashers. It's starting to get to the point that, we're getting old. Tom Piccolo in our office showed me a picture the other day of our freshman basketball team, and we both realized that picture is 20 years old now, and it's just like stuff like that is a little sad. I watched the opening scene to Wedding Crashers the other day, and I was losing it because half of those lines I use in my everyday life. So you going with the "We'll Sail Without 'Em" award will always get a little smile on my face. I don't know.
He's still not doing very well.
I mean,
it's
it's
the funniest line read ever.
Yeah, we'll show our kids clips of Christopher Walken, and they just won't get it at all, and that's fine because he's ours.
Well then, we'll sail without him.
He's not even ours. He's like a generation before us. We'll sail without him. I
will tell you this. This might be like a Slash award.
Yeah, I figured because you'd think it would be going to like Hicks or something. We'll go Donaldson.
Oh, no, that could work. I could see how you would think that would apply.
Yeah.
But no.
What do you got?
It's going to Boone / Cole.
Okay.
And Boone taking Cole out after the pitch clock violation.
Yeah.
Like, well, then, he's out. We'll clap. It's a little different message because, like, we'll clap for him, but he's gone. Like, we are finishing this game without that dude. because he's rattled and he doesn't really come down from those things. I think he was coming out of the game anyway. If anyone didn't watch, Trevi and him are a 3-2 pitch, can't get on the same page, shaking, and you can hear Cole say like, "Fuck, come on," or something like that. And then they get the violation, ball 4, runner goes, and Boone is just like immediately like, "Oh, no.
Yeah.
We don't even need you to come down from this. Go to the showers and get angry and do what you got to do. We're sailing without you the rest of the way, bud." It's a little more like inspirational, but it's like, ooh, you're out. And I loved it because, yeah, he needed to come out after that.
Yeah, I hope it goes down. I'm half glad something happened to Cole because you knew something was going to happen at some point, and, Booney comes out, it's over. It does end up being kind of hilarious, and I hope the weird asterisk is, like, Cole goes out and he shut out his next 2 starts, and it's like, the only run that has given up by Gerrit Cole this year was a 3-2 pitch clock violation that Johnny Loaisiga then ended up giving up. So that could be a fun note, but yeah, that was fun way to end the day.
I loved it. And Canobio called it on the pregame show, Beebs.
He called a weird Gerrit Cole moment. He also called a Volpe triple in game 1. It was DJ one spot away in the order, both on the left side of the infield.
Similar guys.
He had Glaber. He premoed / homer drafted Glaber. Oppo shot game 1. So he was just all over this series.
Do you think Volpe and DJ have chatted much?
I think Volpe has gone up to him and been like, "Hey, man, like, I think you're an incredible baseball player. Like, I respect everything you do, and I'm definitely going to pick your ear this year." And DJ, like, smiled, and he was laughing in his own head, like, "No.
All right.
You can watch me."
Let me know what you find. Did you say pick your ear?
Yeah.
Nice. Never heard that. I didn't pick your brain.
Pick your ear.
James was sticking his finger in my ear the other day, and he was laughing and thinking it was funny, and then he got like pretty deep because his fingers are tiny because he's a little baby, and I felt it for like the next 10 hours. It's like, damn, what did he touch back there?
Yeah, I'm still holding out that I've never really cleaned my ears. That's part of my hearing issue. But right now,
man, you might have rocks.
Right now, it's just a crutch for me to lean on a little bit. So
clean your ears. It's not. Katie cleans mine sometimes. You get a little like metal thing.
Yeah, I think it's my actual hearing though. But as long as
if you don't do that, you don't have to know that for sure.
Yeah, because you never lived in like a really like smoky place, but you might have rocks in your ear.
My mom has.
You ever seen those videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
Where they get rocks out of the ears?
Yeah.
Because the wax hardens so much.
They freak me out a little bit, and that's I love the Dr. Pimple Popper stuff, but the
I
stuff,
feel like you would love that.
No, it doesn't do it for me.
Well, you might have rocks in your ears.
That's the hope, in a way.
Maybe that's why people are calling you Rocky.
That is, well, it's one of the reasons.
You got rocks for your brains?
Yeah, that's been thrown out before. Jim, couple things. Aaron Judge got on base this game. He has a 39-game on base streak.
That's very cool, but we agreed not to talk about him.
The longest Yankees streak since 2000. A-Rod 53, Bernie 42, Tex 42, Luke Voigt 42. Hey, Voiter. What a life. Speaking of what a life, Jeter and now Judge. So something to watch. And, yeah, his stats, because if you remember September last year, he was incredible. What else you got, Jim Bob?
Not much. The only thing that we didn't talk about is, like, Loaisiga going 1.1, then 1.2. Early candidate. If you have a very early first week candidate of like, hey, slow it down. I don't like pitching 2 innings in a series or pitching over 4 innings in one series for our 1 inning guys. Last year, every reliever got hurt. It's early. Doesn't really matter. But like, and on the flip side, and this is where there's no winning with me. Oh,
Oh.
I'm so stubborn. Oh, what a jerk. I also like it because go get the win. But I am gonna keep an eye on it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I
if
just don't like the multiple innings.
Jim, I'll talk you out of it fully because the first 1.1 was 10 pitches. And
It's not about that. It's about the over the course of the innings.
The second 1.2 is 16 pitches. And if you remember, you were asking him to come back out because he threw 2 pitches in the whole first series.
No, I wasn't asking him to come back out.
In the first series, you were thinking you were going to see him again. So he only threw 2 pitches.
I thought
in the
we were
going to
see him instead of Cordero,
right?
That one time, but I didn't want him to. I didn't need him to come back out after throwing those 2 pitches in that game.
I meant this series. I meant this series, Pop. I don't know. I'm more pitches.
It's just like it's like a light thing. Like you can't do that all year.
No, I think and now maybe they knew the off day was coming tomorrow. Like I'm good.
Oh my gosh, the double off day gets switched, which means the home opener now for this Baltimore game on Friday is going to be no Judge.
Yeah, or maybe they audible.
Well, then they wouldn't have a double off day.
Right.
And then he's going to get Judge a double off day.
We'll see.
It stinks for like home opener fans. You think MLB calls down and they're like, doc, 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 doc.
I think there's a chance.
MLB.
I mean,
this is MLB.
Rizzo, what was that?
Knock, knock, knock. This is MLB calling, and we just want to let you know we think you should start Judge.
Stanton ends up getting the double rest, which that we like that for him, and then Rizzo goes off day, play off day. So,
because I thought of the
Judge might not get lumped in with them anymore. I don't know.
Because I thought of the award.
Right.
I forgot I was going to give the Pam Anderson award and talk about how sexy IKF is with that utility belt on, tool time, going to work, lunch pail, center field. I got it. Third base. I got it. It's like, you guys know I can play a lot of positions, right? Because last year you just stuck me at that one position that I wanted help at, and you just kept me there. Use that guy, right? Huh? Is he going to be the third baseman now? Or if Donaldson goes down, are they calling up Peraza, who's been playing third base at AAA?
It's an interesting convo, right?
Yeah, you want to have it?
No, I want to have it when it happens. And I don't think Donaldson's hurt, so I don't think it's a combo.
Probably just
he's not.
I think it was full early season precaution.
Did you see the video?
I watched it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he came up pretty hurt.
They called it tightness, not like a strain or anything. Obviously, they got to look at it again tomorrow.
I mean,
the way they're talking about it, it wouldn't surprise me if it's just sit him a couple days and have DJ over there.
He's over 30 and it's April. I mean, I think they're gonna 15 day.
I don't want to say I'm rooting for that, but because I would love to see what they do. But yeah, early returns feel like pulled him off day, sit him again, plays, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the video again because I thought it looked like he came up pretty hurt.
They have the depth in the infield to just go Glaber, Volpe,
like he
DJ.
The clip we post doesn't play it out, but he pops up like something pulled.
The injury they were that we joked about that they've been waiting for.
Yeah. All right. That's the app. Halfway through, the internet got great, and I could see you, and it was awesome. What an episode.
Wish I knew how or why that happened.
Me too. Me too. All right. Baltimore might get some craziness there. Might be fun. Might be hell. It's not going to be hell. Are you going to get some? They've been playing crazy games.
Yeah.
They're a fun team.
Fenway, you can't count anything. Just got swept by the Pirates, by the way.
The Red Sox did?
Yep.
Why?
Pirates are good. Red Sox can't pitch. Thanks, everybody.
Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams.
Go Yankees.
My God, sound like my grandma.